the opposition is not a government in waiting. Furthermore, that's not what most voters expect from them. They function as a potential check on the ruling party, a means for citizens to exert pressure on the PAP government. Many voters will continue to use their vote as a way to deliver a desired level of check and balance, rather than to decide who should govern Singapore for the foreseeable future. Minor parties may team up, but big ones won't. At most, they will enter into minor pacts to avoid three-cornered fights. I often hear Singaporeans lamenting the fractured state of the opposition. These Singaporeans think disunity explains the opposition's lack of success. But this is a fallacy. Opposition disunity is a reflection of voters' own lack of consensus about the kind of political competition they want. In their own lives, there are enough Singaporeans who feel the system favours privileged elites. So it is not surprising that they identify with candidates who seem to be victims of an overbearing government. The underdog advantage also means that attacks on the opposition may backfire if they are perceived as over the top. The PAP must be hoping that the government's allegations against the Workers' Party over its handling of its finances will persuade voters that it can't be trusted to run town councils. But it is quite possible that the smears won't just be discounted by the public, but will fire up voters to lend their support to a beleaguered opposition. I think the reality is that there's a sense of disappointment that, we were named one of Asia's world cities. Financially, we look very good, we are doing very well. But why is it there's this other little city out there in Southeast Asia doing just as well? So there is that sense of rivalry and competition that I think the newspapers are only trying to reflect. And conversely, I think that Singaporeans actually, until the Hong Kong protests, do not have Hong Kong top of their minds. I think because we are more cosmopolitan, we have outgrown Hong Kong, I think, as our so-called competitor psychologically.